Origin Gens from Lucy Reaction, and this is how this roller coaster was literally designed to kill you by the channel RealLifeLore. What? Roller coaster was literally designed to kill? What? This was made by Hitler or something? Goddamn. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I've never heard of this. I've written quite a few RealLifeLore videos already. If you haven't seen them, check out the cast as a playlist. I've created for it, RealLifeLore Reaction or something like that. Check out other playlists too, like CGP Grey Reaction, I guess Internet Historian Reaction, what else there? Overly Sarcastic Production Reaction, things like that. And yeah, let's watch this one. Remember people, this is RealLifeLore video. It might get blocked, so I have to put checkered box there. If it's annoying you, I guess play the original video side by side. But yeah, let's watch this one.
This video is made possible by Skillshare, home to over 17,000 classes that could teach you a new life skill. Get your first 3 months for just 99 cents when you sign up using the link below. If you've ever been to an amusement park before, then you've probably ridden on a roller coaster. Roller coasters are fun and a good way to experience what feels like a near-death experience without actually having to die in the process. But one man named Juliana Sarbonas decided that he wanted to change all of that. 8 years ago in 2010, he designed...
I'm not gonna lie, where I live there are no crazy roller coaster. Look, any of you who's living in, I guess, Europe, in Americas or whatever, even your average roller coaster is, I guess, you know, crazy compared to here. Because in here, roller coasters, whatever I've ridden is not that much. It's like nothing compared to the videos I'll see. So, you know, I don't know, you know, what it's like to be on a roller coaster like that. I think I've been on a, you know, below average roller coaster once or twice in my life. But yeah, so, you know, there are roller coasters that are just ridiculous, like Six Flags things. And, you know, I've seen videos of that. That is just ridiculous. One day I want to ride that, you know, whenever I visit there, I guess. But yeah.
This monstrosity and affectionately named it the Euthanasia Coaster. If
What?
you've ever played a roller coaster tycoon game and designed
That's a
a
grim
ride
name.
to fail and blow up on purpose, then this is kind of like the real-life version of that. To start things off, the train on the ride is capable of loading 24 passengers on board. Once that's been done, the train would ascend a steep lift to a crazy height of 510 meters in the sky. To put that into perspective, the tallest roller coaster ever built so
That'll
far
be like a
is the
skyscraper.
King of Ka in Six Flags Great Adventure in New
There you
Jersey,
go.
and that's only 139 meters tall. The Euthanasia Coaster would be well over 3 times taller than even that.
Oh, taller than Six Flags. That would be close to as, you know, big skyscrapers, right? Yeah.
Which is just a little bit shorter than the One World Trade Center in New York City.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Just a bit shorter than the World Trade Center. Look at that. All these buildings are smaller than it. How the fuck is this system going to work? How are they supposed to, you know, pull 24 people all the way there?
Building in the United States. It would take the train going up the lift a full 2 minutes to reach the top, which would give the riders time to contemplate their decision of getting on the thing. Seeing the surface and buildings below get smaller and smaller would...
Yeah, I think, you know, he designed that, but I don't think he saw the engineering aspect of it. I'm pretty sure there's engineering limitations there, like how you're supposed to pull 24 people that high. I'm pretty sure there'll be issues there.
Undoubtedly be a terrifying experience, and knowing that death would follow upon dropping down the other side would increase the tension felt by many. Once at the top, the train would stop and allow anybody who wanted to get off the option to leave and descend back down to the surface safely. Everybody remaining on the train would have to manually push a button committing to the ride, and then the rest of the experience would begin. The train would plummet over the...
Okay, wait a minute. So you have to push a button. What if this guy decides he doesn't want to go? What are these people supposed to do who wants to go? Or take the front cart or something? How does that even work?
To the ride, and then the rest of the experience would begin. The train would plummet over the side of the hill, hurtling down at a speed of 360 kilometers per hour, close to its terminal velocity. After the 500-meter initial drop, the track flattens out and begins the first of 7 inversions in a row. And this is the deadly part. It would take 60 seconds for the train to go through all 7 of these inversions, and each inversion gradually gets a smaller and smaller diameter in order to maintain 10 Gs of force to all the passengers during the entire 60-second experience. To understand just how much of a force that really is...
That is deadly. I think 9G is where you start to, I guess, die. 9G is way too much. More than 9G, it's just, yeah. Okay, why the fuck was this design in the first place?
A little bit of further context. If you're standing on the surface at sea level, then you're
1G.
currently experiencing about 1G of force. If you accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.4 seconds in a Bugatti Veyron, you'd experience 1.55 Gs. If you were on a space shuttle during launch, you'd experience 3 Gs. Driving a Formula 1 car around a sharp lateral turn would give you a taste of 6.5 Gs.
Damn.
And even the astronauts aboard Apollo 11 during re-entry with Earth's atmosphere only experienced a force
That just shows you how fast Formula 1 cars are if they're supposed to generate 6.5 Gs. That's just ridiculous.
of 7.19 Gs. So here's what would happen to you experiencing 10 Gs for 60 seconds flying through the inversions on this death coaster. You would gradually begin experiencing worsening cases of cerebral hypoxia, meaning that your blood would rush to the lower parts of your body, and so your brain wouldn't be getting enough oxygen to survive. The first thing that you would notice is your vision graying out, which would then gradually turn into tunnel vision. From there, you would begin experiencing a
I've
blackout.
seen videos where, astronauts and everybody trains for, space, I guess, and in that they go close to 7 or 8 Gs, and even then their faces start to change shape, pressure just increases or something like that. And it's said that I think 9 Gs are the fatal one, so 10 Gs, yeah, you'd be dead.
Out, and ultimately, you would eventually lose consciousness and die. While it sounds extremely morbid, Iulianos Orbonas designed the euthanasia coaster for exactly what its name implies: euthanasia. While undoubtedly a madman, he designed the coaster with the intent to give people with horrifically painful diseases or incurable conditions the ability to end their lives with a painless and euphoric experience. Some exceptionally robust people
for
may
fuck's
even
sake.
be able to survive the entire experience.
You know what? Basically take bungee jumping, I guess, jump out of a plane with a parachute, do all that shit and just die with a lethal injection or something, I don't know, by sleeping pills or something rather than doing this. No, this is not good. I mean, there are better ways. You could, basically do stunts and things that are safer than this. And then if you want to die, you could just take sleeping pills or something if that's what you want. But this is just effed up, man, seriously.
Which would undoubtedly leave a lasting memory. But either way, this is one ride that you'll probably never be able to experience. The euthanasia coaster has always just been an art concept, and a testament to the lengths of human imagination, where it should probably remain.
Yeah.
If you want to learn how to design your own crazy roller coaster, you'll need to know how to draw a blueprint, which you can...
Yeah, people, go to skillset.com/RLL99 and support this channel. Yeah. This roller coaster is just stupid. This shouldn't be a thing ever. Even if countries decide that sick people should be able to kill themselves or something, euthanasia. Even if you decide that there are better ways. If the people want to go out with being thrill seekers or something, you could try out lots of things like bungee jumping. I guess jumping out of a plane, and there are lots of things you could do. Skiing from the steep icy mountains or something. Do all of that, and if you survive, just take basically sleeping pills and kill yourself. This is just weird, because this would be frightening to the last point, because you're gonna die as soon as you reach the top. This is it. And regardless of what, regardless of how much how much fatal disease you have and you're gonna die, facing the death like that is always going to be hard, regardless of what. So this is not the way to go. Sleeping pills is better, because after you take that, you won't know when it's coming. You just go to sleep and that's it. Before that, if you want to do all these things, you could still do it. There are lots of things. There are lots of dangerous stunts and things people do if you want to go out like that. But this is just weird. I mean, the guy who thought of that, I don't know. First of all, people, when they have thoughts like that, I like to think that people don't say that out loud or tell to the world, like, this is what I'm thinking, because this is just effed up. This guy thought of this, like, okay, I'm gonna make plan and tell people that I have this plan about euthanizing roller coaster. What the fuck? How did people then go, okay, this is what you just came up with, really? You're all the brilliant ideas and this is what you came up with. Okay. Alright, that was how this roller coaster was literally designed to kill you. Apparently it was. The title is completely accurate from Real Life Lore. And if you like my reaction, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the reaction I did. There's a link in the description. Check out the Cast World playlist. Check out the end cards, and I'll see you next time.